Hey everyone, it's been a while since the last video. My apologies, just been really busy. So today we're going to take another collection. We're going to take a look at Digimon English Alpha Evolve cards. And this is probably my least complete collection out of what I'm actually collecting. But I've been getting a lot of requests and people asking about these cards. So I'm going to try and give you the information that you need to know about these. So these first cards here actually are fake. Which is terrible because some people are going to try and take advantage of you. But we'll get to those later. First, I want to show you the regular cards first, so then we can compare the fakes. So hopefully I'll remember to show those at the end of the video. For now, we'll take a look at just these regular cards. So you have your common cards, which basically have nothing special about them. They don't have gold print, they don't have any sort of foil. They're pretty easy to tell. And that's most of the cards. So this is all from the first set, by the way. They made basically 5 sets, and they threw in some extra things, and I'll explain them as we go. So like I said, you have your common cards, then you have your rare cards. And these rare cards, they have gold print on it. So you can see Angemon there. He's got his name in gold print. So shiny. Then the rarity higher than that is super rare. And super rares are shiny all over. It's the holographic cards of the Alpha card game. So you can see that there. Very nice. All right. There's also one more level of rarity above even that. So, here you have something called an ultimate rare. And with these, you see that they are shiny as well, but the name is still in gold print. So if you ever see something that's holographic and in gold print, that's usually a pretty good sign. Promos are a little different, but we'll get to that. But in general, those are the rarities. And they had, here's the first set. So there they are. You see a couple gold prints in there, a couple regular cards. Basically have some power options, just like most Digimon card games that kind of add effects. This is actually a playable game. I have played this before. That's right. Thomas, if you're watching this, I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you. Uh, it is a playable game. And if you ever want to learn, let me know. I'd be happy to teach or to play a game. So this is the end of Series 1. Not that many cards, actually. And then these are weird ones. So they actually released a set called 1.5, which if you collect the new Digimon card game, maybe doesn't sound so weird anymore as they have a 1.5 set. But in 1.5 for Alpha Evolve, they basically reprinted a lot of the cards, and you can't tell the difference. But then they also included a couple with alternate art. So these actually have the same card number as other cards, but they just have a different picture on them. They're not that hard to get. Not like the new Digimon card game, okay? These alternate arts, they're just basically the same rarity as regular cards. But just so you know, they're out there. Then you have set 2. And as you can see, I'm just going to flip through them. Like I said, you got a bunch of rares, you got a bunch of super rares. Some cool looking cards over there on the left. Here, I'll just show you this one because people tend to like Black War Greymon right now. Yes, you got some of these going on. Maybe it's a good time to talk about value. So in Alpha Evolve, right now, the value is pretty much the shiny cards of the big characters are worth the most. That's really about it. Rarity is important to a degree. It really is. So like these ultimate rares are worth more. But for a lot of it, it really is just kind of the big characters, the shiny things, and also condition. Because there are Alpha Evolve cards out there, but a lot of them were played with, a lot of them were thrown away. And so be careful with condition. One more thing to note is that these cards, I forgot to tell you, are actually all Asia exclusive. So they never really got released in the US. So if you find them, they all have to get shipped over here in one way or another. So as we continue through Series 2, or sorry, yeah, Series 2, see a couple gaps. I'm missing a couple cards. We make it through Series 2, and we make it to Series 3. Now it seems Series 3 is the hardest to find right now. It doesn't make them worth anymore. It doesn't necessarily make them rarer, it just seems like less of these are popping up. So those are Series 3. There's a Gallantmon in the center there. That's pretty cool. So we'll just keep flying. As you can see, I'm missing quite a few of those. But we'll keep going. Then we get to Series 4, and I think you might see a couple of these floating around on Instagram right now. Cool looking cards. Series 4 is awesome. And they start kind of changing gold prints too as you go along. So, like if you see, here, I'll show you this one. So, for example, you might see some extra gold stamps on the right. This doesn't make it any rarer than other gold stamps. It's the same type, but they're just getting creative with their art designs. And some of them are actually pretty cool. Like, for example, this Omnimon here. They tell you right on there, he's a Royal Knight. So that's nice. Let's see if I can find the other one too, because there are some really cool ones here. Not on that page. There's one. All right, I'll show you that one. So here's another Omnimon. And if you look really closely, you can actually see the outlines of Metal Garurumon and War Greymon in gold. So you have Metal Garurumon's face, it's like right here, and it goes into his body. And then you have War Greymon's head right here with his hair there and there. So maybe you can see that. Hopefully you can make that out. But it makes a really cool looking card. And in Alpha Evolve, they do that with some of them. And so some of them look really awesome. So we make it through Series 4. This one's always a big popular one. People love this one. So you got the War Greymon X Antibody. Just a great looking card. Great looking card. Alright, so we're going to keep going then. It makes us to Series 5. So something I didn't mention before is that most of these cards, if they're Digimon, they have, for their numbering, they are DM, and then they'll have a number after it. Like Digital Monster number 1, or something like that. For these, it has OP, as I'm guessing it's option power or power option. OP, and then like, you know, OP1 or OP2, and they'll have zeros in front of it, so OP001 or something like that. So that's what it goes. For the 5th set, they changed it up a little bit. Not quite sure why. But for these, they all say DMO2, and then they'll have a number on it. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see it. Let's try it. There it is. So you see DMO2009. So if you know that we see that, you know that they're from the 5th set. Now this was the last set that they actually made for the English Alpha Evolve before they stopped making them. And once again, like I said, they have some of the cool extra things where they had a couple gold things around, or the gold prints a little differently, or they put little signs or waves by like Mega Seadramon there. So there's just some cool stuff. Really awesome stuff there. Here's something that might be worth mentioning. So this Baihumon right there, don't know if this is true, but it's rumored that there's only 50 copies in existence. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but they actually called it a god rarity. Make of it what you will. But just so you know, that one's supposed to be a little bit harder to get. As we continue on then, we get to something special, something different. In Alpha Evolve, they also had promo cards. And just like promo cards of other games, some of them are really hard to get, some of them are not. And it's kind of hard right now to sort through them. The information is not always the best that we have. So for example, here's a Miramon up here. And I've been told, I can't be for sure, but I've been told that this is actually a tournament prize, and I do believe it. So this one might be a little harder to get than some of the other ones, even though it doesn't look that special. How do you tell if it's a promo? Well, it has SP as part of its numbering. So you have those, and, you know, once again, a lot of these SP cards are not worth a lot in the US. They are hard to find, but like I said, with Alpha, it's pretty much, if it's shinier, that's what people like more. So as much as I love collecting the SP cards, and they are hard to get, okay? and some are harder than others, but they're probably not worth a whole lot right now. So, like I said, just trying to give you a heads up. Some of these, like I said, they just give out for free. This Leomon, I believe, came in like a Digivice promo, and so on and so forth. There were actually a couple SP cards that came in booster packs. Like 1.5, they made a couple SP cards, and there's a way that you can tell the difference between SP cards that kind of came from promotional things to ones that came in booster packs. So, for example, here you have a Starmon promo. If you look on the back, this little dot in the center is blue. Okay. Now, if it came from a booster pack, and as you can see over here, the dot will be green. So it's not saying that these SP cards are necessarily any less hard to find, but maybe they are a little bit easier. So like this one came from a booster pack, and it came from the 1.5 with all those alternate arts. And come on, phone, adjust. You can do it. I believe in you. There it is. So you can see it's an SP card, but it came from a booster pack. All right, so just gonna take a second to slide those back in. All right, so I think there's 101 SP cards out there. I think I know about 80 of them right now that are out there. Like I said, the best way to know how rare these are just to ask. Feel free to send me an email. I'll do the best I can. I don't know all of them, but I should be able to give you a pretty good idea. The regular SP cards, they go up to 80, I think. And then with set 5, it seems like they did the same thing where it says SP02 and then the number. And I think there's only 21 of these gold cards. Can't be sure. Like 21 different ones, not like 21 copies. But like these, I think they gave these out for free, actually, which, once again, cool cards, very hard to find. But yeah, some are rarer than others. So there you have it. Those are the Alpha Evolve cards. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. Probably. Always forgetting stuff. But I'm going to go back to those fake cards because I have seen some floating around online and really don't want you guys to get swindled. There are some big names that do this stuff too. So we'll take a look here. So this is a fake. Now there's a couple ways to tell that it's a fake. One is... There it goes. All right, good job, phone. One is this Garurumon is usually a gold print card. But you can't expect everyone to know that, right? If you don't know Alpha Evolve, how would you know what's supposed to be gold or what's not? One is you could check out on my website. I tried to make checklists of everything so you know what's out there. So you can always check out prodigiouscollecting.com. It has checklists completely free. You just check it out, see what's there. There's scans of what I can find. But the other thing is the foil. You see the foil like that? If it looks like that, it's fake. That's a fake card right there. Like I said, there are some of these online, so please be careful. Do not spend a whole lot of money on these. If you want to collect them, great, because, who cares if they're fake if you want them. But and one more thing is, how do you tell? Well, these cards were made in English. So when you see foreign languages on them, hey, wait, this is either a foreign language card or it's fake, especially if they're mixing it and it looks like this. So there are other things too, like the font's a little different. But like I said, you can't expect people to know those things. So this is the easiest way to tell where, like I said, the foil looks like that. That's fake. It's a little bit different. Here, I'll get another one to compare it to. So that way, it's not like... It's just hard to tell when they're not next to each other. Okay, so here we go. So this is a real one on the right. See how that one looks? This is a fake one on the left. And like I said, the other big thing is the back of the cards. Because here's the one on the right. You have it all in English. The one on the left, not so much. So there is my video on Alpha Evolve cards. Like I said, I am always happy to help, even if it doesn't benefit me. So if you have questions, feel free to just leave a comment or email me at my website or whatever. I really do just want to help people understand these cards so that they're out there. People can get the cards that they actually want to collect. All right, thanks for joining me. It was another longer video. I keep thinking these are going to be shorter, but I end up finding a way to drag it on over and over again. So maybe the next one will be shorter. Tune in next time. As for now, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.